People around the world weren't able to sign on to certain websites this morning. New details about what caused the worldwide web outages. And all eyes on the Packers minicamp to see if Aaron Rodgers shows up for mandatory practices.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kent. Thanks for tuning in. We're keeping a chance for showers and thunderstorms in some areas today. Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your most certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Chris.
Good afternoon, Mark. I'll tell you what, we managed to see some showers and thunderstorms yesterday. It dropped a little bit of rain officially right here in Madison. 0.03 of an inch is what came down. Now, other areas picked up a lot more. Our friends in Fitchburg, big winners, right around 2 inches of rain there. But that was it. Outside of that, you didn't see anything, and our deficit continued to increase. Now, we do have a chance for some showers out there today. Here's what happened yesterday. You see where they pulse up, and then we start to move into right now, and that's what we have. It's these showers trying to form, and a lot of these have developed over the last hour towards our west, especially around Milwaukee. There's one little green blip. It's right here, north of Madison, north of Waunakee, on the Columbia and Dane County line. And this is where we have a little shower. This has popped up in the last 15 minutes. And of course, we're going to continue to watch radar as we go through the afternoon to see what continues to fire up.
All right, fingers crossed. We need the rain.
We do.
All right, Chris, thank you. As expected, the Green Bay Packers are starting mandatory minicamp without their offensive leader. NFL Network is saying that quarterback Aaron Rodgers did not show up to a team meeting or camp this morning. Reports say that Rodgers and the Packers front office are not seeing eye to eye, and Rodgers may retire instead of returning to Green Bay. The Packers could fine Rodgers over $94,000 for not attending camp, but they could also issue him an excused absence where he would not have to pay a dime. The NFL MVP did not show up to optional team activities last month. Training camp will begin for the Packers in late July. Right now, state lawmakers are reacting to new projections showing revenue is more than $4.4 billion higher than previously estimated in January. The Legislative Fiscal Bureau just announced the news a short time ago. It means lawmakers will have more money to play with in the 2021-23 budget than they thought. It's because of what's being called unprecedented general fund tax collections in 2021. Our Naomi Coles will have in-depth coverage on News 3 Now later today and on channel3000.com throughout the day. We're continuing to follow the road to recovery in southern Wisconsin. Starting today, Rock County is lifting the rest of its COVID-19 restrictions. Businesses will now be able to return to 100% capacity. Rock County public health officials say they've seen a significant decrease in local spread. Rock County lifted its mask mandate 3 weeks ago. Pfizer is opening up its COVID-19 vaccine trials to include children 11 years old and younger. The company plans to enroll up to 4,500 children across 90 sites in the U.S., Finland, Poland, and Spain. The testing will include children as young as 6 months old. Participants will get 2 shots of smaller doses. Newly released research highlights the benefits of getting a COVID-19 shot. The CDC says people who get vaccinated are more than 90% protected against the virus. The CDC adds those who do get infected typically have a milder case compared to those who haven't got a jab. The findings are based on nearly 4,000 healthcare staffers, first responders, and other essential workers. 13 states now have 70% of adults at least partially vaccinated against COVID-19. Overall, more than 171 million people have received at least 1 dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. The CDC also reports that nearly 140 million people, or about 42% of the population, are fully vaccinated. There is a new bipartisan report out from the Senate today, which identifies security and intelligence failures surrounding the January 6th assault on the U.S. Capitol. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
A new Senate report says Capitol Intelligence saw social media posts as far back as December about a plot to breach the Capitol, including maps of the buildings and tunnels and threats of violence against members of Congress. But it adds that the Capitol Police Force's Intelligence Division did not convey the full scope of known information to USCP leadership rank-and-file officers, or law enforcement partners.
Part of the reason it was overlooked is people were saying, well, this just can't happen. And these groups of folks, they can't do that. Well, now we know they can.
The more than 100-page document was the result of a joint investigation by the Senate Homeland Security and Rules Committees. The Democratic and Republican leaders sat down with CBS News.
What was the most surprising breakdown or failure that you learned about through this investigation?
The intelligence failure.
How long it took the Defense Department to respond.
There just wasn't a plan ahead of time.
The report mentions former President Trump's speech to his supporters the morning of January 6th, but it does not dig into specific root causes of the attack.
Our job was not to go back and talk about what happened in terms of the motivation. It was about, okay, once it happened, you know, what did we do here in the Capitol, and how could this have happened?
In a response, U.S. Capitol Police said in part it welcomes the analysis and agrees improvements are needed specific to intelligence analysis and dissemination. However, it insisted that at no point prior to the 6th did it receive actionable intelligence about a large-scale attack. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
The bipartisan report recommended more than 20 changes, including appointing a new police chief and giving him or her more authority to prepare for major events. It also calls for bolstering training and improving communication between law enforcement as well as across federal, state, and local governments. Vice President Kamala Harris is in Mexico City. It's her first trip abroad as VP. Before the flight, she spoke of work the two countries have to do on a range of issues, including immigration and the pandemic.
I look forward to having a conversation that is going to be in person and substantive about the work we can do that is about economic engagement, both in terms of Mexico and the region, what we can do in terms of partnering on the issue of vaccines.
Harris visited Guatemala yesterday, where she controversially told citizens there to stay put and not come to the U.S. She also announced a series of steps the federal government plans to take to both target human traffickers and unveil ways the U.S. will promote legal immigration. The CEO of Colonial Pipeline is testifying on Capitol Hill right now, answering questions from lawmakers about the ransomware attack that forced the shutdown of the pipeline last month. The ransomware attack led to fuel shortages until the company paid the Russian-based hacking group DarkSide more than $4 million to regain control of its computer systems.
It was the hardest decision I've made in my 39 years in the energy industry, and I know how critical our pipeline is to the country, and I put the interests of the country first.
The hearing comes on a day after the Justice Department announced it recovered a large chunk of that ransom money. About $2 million has yet to be recovered, though. Hundreds of social media, news, and government websites are now coming back online after a worldwide outage this morning. Computer experts are linking the issue to an internet provider company. Michael George has the latest.
Early risers looking to read the New York Times and other major news websites were greeted with the same error message this morning.
We discovered what's called an error 503. Now, that's when domain traffic can't resolve to the host.
The outage has also affected Amazon's main retail website and some government sites. Experts are linking the problem to an internet delivery provider called Fastly. They don't believe hackers triggered the outage.
If this was a major hack, we might see a diverse number of errors instead of this one clue. We are looking at a misconfiguration that is slowly resolving itself.
Fastly says the issue has been identified and a fix has been applied. Today's outages follow a rise in cyber attacks on several international companies, including the world's largest meat processor and a company that runs a major U.S. oil pipeline. Experts say today's trouble is concerning because it highlights just how many major websites rely on big tech to distribute content and just how vulnerable that connection can be. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
The Times of London reports the issue may have caused issues for citizens booking COVID-19 vaccinations or reporting test results. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
More vaccine access for children could be coming this fall, and it's back to the bright lights of Broadway for the boss. I'm Diane King Hall at the New York Stock Exchange. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Has your home's roof seen better days? Does it have some storm damage? If it's time for a replacement, don't settle for less than the best roof and the best deal. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. My team has earned GAF's exclusive Master Elite status, achieved by only 3% of the contractors in the U.S. That's your assurance that you're dealing with a dependable, professional contractor, and we take very good care of our customers.
The whole process was amazingly simple and easy. My wife, which is important to keep happy, my wife was happy with the whole process. It was very easy, seamless, and it was just a no-brainer to have it all done.
And your new GAF roof will have a 50-year warranty. It's the last roof you'll ever buy. Order now and save 75% on installation labor, free financing for a year, and a $100 Visa gift card. Call to set up your free estimate today.
I am an owner.
I am an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner.
Since 1934, Steinhoffels has been proud to be a local, family-owned company. And we're excited to share that Steinhoffels is now an employee-owned company. To celebrate, we're having a sale. Right now, take 35 to 50% off the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. So come celebrate and save. Only at Steinhoffels and steinhoffels.com.
There's breakfast, there's lunch, there's dinner, and then there are McCafe's bakery sweets, which are whatever you want them to be.
Get a bakery suite, plus any size hot or iced coffee or soft drink for just $3.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Moderna reveals more of its timeline for when children can be vaccinated. The company's CEO says its coronavirus vaccine could be available for kids as young as 5 by early fall. Speaking at an online event on the social media platform Clubhouse, Stefan Boncel said it has to go down in age slowly and carefully. Now, Pfizer's vaccine is the only one currently authorized for emergency use in children as young as 12. The U.S. trade gap narrowed in April. According to the Commerce Department, the imbalance between exports and imports fell 8.2% to $68.9 billion. Millions of tax refunds are en route. The IRS just sent out 2.8 million refunds to taxpayers across the country. These refunds are tied to the pandemic rescue package. It shields unemployment income up to $10,200 for single filers from being taxed. So people who filed their taxes ahead of the law being enacted could have overpaid and would be due a refund. And the boss is coming back to the Great White Way. Bruce Springsteen says he'll return to Broadway this summer for a limited run of his one-man show where he sings his hit songs and talks about growing up in New Jersey. Performances will kick off June 26th with an end date sometime in September. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane Kinghall.
Thank you, Diane. Looking at Wall Street at the noon hour, the Dow Industrials up 6 points, the NASDAQ up 26, the S&P 500 up about 3.5. Temperatures are staying steamy, but we're still hoping for rain. Chris is back with who could see thunderstorms later today. That's next.
Time is of the essence when planning for retirement. So take the time now to make sure yours is well built. Retirements are built here every day. Retirement Income Planning, LLC.
Menards has the flooring you need to give your home a fresh look. Check out our great selection of Shaw flooring. Add warmth with soft and luxurious carpet. Durable laminate flooring is easy to install. Waterproof vinyl plank is perfect for active lifestyles. Or if tile is more your style, Mohawk, porcelain, or ceramic tile adds timeless beauty to any room. Right now, all flooring is 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
These days, Social Security is denying more disability claims than ever. If you can't work, it can be harder to win benefits. I'm attorney Don Becker. Now more than ever, you need an experienced disability lawyer. For over 30 years, my firm has helped people win benefits. Disability law is all we do.
The Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
Do you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
Need to get the right glasses at the right price right now? Then shop the right sale at iMart Express. For a limited time, get one pair of single vision glasses for $20 and one pair of progressives for $40. Drop by iMart Express and save today.
What does your retirement future look like? With a well-built retirement, your future can look bright. Your financial home secure. Retirements are built here every day. Call now and start building yours.
Wednesday on News 3 Now this morning, we are wandering up to northern Wisconsin.
Plus, how a local man is spreading positivity by being himself on the job in the 608. We'll see you from 4:30 to 7 tomorrow morning.
Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulty here. If your TV or internet goes out during severe weather, the Midland Weather Radio can be the extra measure of safety you and your family need. Pick up the Midland Weather Radio, available now at area Hy-Vee grocery stores.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
And let's check in with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Good afternoon to you.
Hello. Is it good? Is there rain in the forecast?
There's rain in the forecast. It's just we don't know where and when and how.
I know it. I got a little bit of rain on the west side of Madison on my backyard yesterday afternoon. I was thrilled to see it, but it's not nearly enough to quell the fears of a lot of Wisconsin farmers. And listen, it's not just Wisconsin farmers that are worried about this hot, dry weather. The latest crop progress report out from the Wisconsin Ag Statistical Service and the U.S. Department of Agriculture shows that in Wisconsin, we're on a double-edged sword. So remember the weekend of Memorial Weekend? We had frost and snow in some areas of the state. Well, last week, a lot of Wisconsin farmers had to go back and replant some of those corn and soybean fields. Now there's extra anxiety. They've spent that extra money replanting those fields, and now there's no moisture to germinate that seed. Wisconsin's overall corn ratings dropped about 5% this week as far as the good to excellent category, and we're not alone. The states we're really watching, in North Dakota, 42% of their corn crops rated good to excellent. I said 42%. That is a critical situation in North Dakota. South Dakota saw a 21% decline in the quality of their crop in just a week's time. Minnesota was down 7%. Iowa down 4%. And as I understand it, some of southern Iowa has picked up a few showers. So definitely getting to be the critical spot in the United States where there's a big circle on that corn and soybean producing area. That's why we're seeing a premium on our corn and soybeans in Chicago as of right now. So we're kind of keeping an eye on that. Wisconsin hay producers really got the job done last week, despite the fact that we had such exceptional heat. We jumped from 27% to 67% of our first crop hay harvested as of Sunday. So they're getting the work done, despite the fact that it's hot and sticky. Barrel cheese today down 3/4 cents at $1.57 3/4. 40-pound block cheese down a penny at $1.46 1/2. Double A butter stays unchanged at $1.77. And please think about all my Wisconsin dairy farmers. The average body temperature of a Holstein cow is about 102. So imagine having to sidle up next to that twice a day, if not 3 times a day, Mark, just to get your job done. You thought the atmosphere was hot, and then you lean into a 102-degree Holstein. It is a hot, sweaty job for sure.
Yeah, those barns are all air-conditioned, aren't they?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, Pam, stay cool.
Thanks.
Here's Krista with a chance of rain possibly in the area.
Yeah, air conditioned by Mother Nature. And we're going to see if Mother Nature is able to give us a little bit of heat relief moving into the afternoon. Those showers and thunderstorms that fired up yesterday, boy, did they cool things down. And we have another opportunity for that to happen today, potentially again into tomorrow as well. Now, when it comes to Thursday, your better storm chance is going to be from about Stevens Point and further towards the north. It's going to be more of a Northwoods deal. Here's what we're watching on Doppler track right now. We've seen at least a couple of showers trying to pop up. A lot of this is associated with the lake breeze. Winds are coming off of Lake Michigan. They're interacting with that hot, moist, and unstable air that we have. And you see the first signs of at least a shower or two trying to pop up. Right in here towards our north and west, there's what's known as an outflow boundary. It's the winds rushing out from some thunderstorms over Minnesota earlier this morning. This is working its way further towards the south, so at any given moment, I do suspect at least a few showers of thunderstorms popping up. And we've seen at least a little bit of that try to happen just north of Madison, but even then that shower is starting to fall apart at the moment. But we zoom things out. This is a 500-mile radius, and you see at least a few lightning strikes starting to pop up. So we're going to watch things as we go into the afternoon, but again, the true nature of our showers and thunderstorms, it's going to be popcorn and variety. So that being said, here's our station camera. We're looking out towards the east. You can actually see those thunderstorms from the lake breeze closer towards Milwaukee. This is one of them right here. Here's another one. You see where they start to flatten out at the top. We call that an anvil in the world of weather. We're going to see more of these popping up as we move into the afternoon. 84 is our temperature. Winds out of the south at 7, but folks, the dew points are into the upper 60s, so it likely feels like about 90 as you head outside right now. 82 for Janesville. Meanwhile, back towards the north and west, the soils get a little sandier. It gets warmer. 88 for Boscobel. Same for Viroqua. Black River Falls already at 90 degrees. Wautoma, you're coming in at 89. So for a lot of us, we're seeing the heat. Here's what to expect, though, moving into the rest of the afternoon. More and more of those showers and thunderstorms will pop up. Not everyone will see them, but nonetheless, they will be there. They'll turn off by about 6 or 7 o'clock. We'll cool down to 66 overnight tonight. Then tomorrow, we'll do it all over again. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer, but the further west you are, the better your chance will be to see those showers and thunderstorms into tomorrow. Here's what we're talking in terms of precipitation. For a lot of us, it's going to be zip. For some of us, maybe 1/10 of an inch. But then for some of you, you could see an inch of rain. This is very much like what we saw yesterday. The ones who get the shower get a good, healthy downpour, and that works in your favor. But for a lot of us, if you really want that lawn to be green, you're going to have to water your grass as we go through the next couple of days, because the rain just isn't going to add up. It may not happen where you live, or it may not be enough. The heat is on, though, as we go through the rest of the week, because we're staying humid. Humidity will be on the increase, but so will temperatures for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That means we're going to be talking heat indices well into the 90s. By Friday night and the Saturday, that shower chance, though, cools things down only by about 3 to 4 degrees, but it drops the humidity in a big way as we move towards next week. It'll help things feel at least a little bit more comfortable.
That's still warm out there.
It is still warm indeed.
All right, thank you, Chris. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
The fancied up lemonade we're making today sure has come a long way from what I used to sell in my neighborhood when I was a kid. Stick around.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Stoughton Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations, one right in Stoughton Hospital, another in Oregon, and coming soon, one in McFarland, conveniently located off of Highway 51 for the care you need without the wait.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
At General Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort is important to us. From keeping you cozy warm to cooling you off with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our free home comfort program and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Celebrating 75 years of providing award-winning comfort for your home. Turn to the experts, Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the newest spin on Wisconsin Lottery scratch games. It's Gold Rush. The $5 number match game offers over 52,000 prizes that triple. That's over $1.9 million in tripled prizes and top prizes of $60,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Time for me to try. Well, I've got to set myself free. Time for me to try. That's just how it's got to be.
Roll down the windows, turn up the radio, and discover all that Illinois has to offer. Find your road trip at enjoyillinois.com.
Stoughton Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations, one right in Stoughton Hospital, another in Oregon, and coming soon, one in McFarland, conveniently located off of Highway 51. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Like many of you, I had a lemonade stand when I was a kid. And for a nickel, you could get a big cup of ice cold lemonade. Maybe this is where I got my love for this cool and refreshing drink. Over the years, I've tried many versions of this favorite. Everything from it being infused with watermelon juice to our latest creation, blueberry lemonade. If that sounds good to you, wait until you try this. You want to start by grabbing a saucepan and combining some water, sugar, lemon zest, and a good amount of blueberries. After we bring this to a boil, we let it simmer until the blueberries burst open and they flavor the water. We strain this so all the zest and blueberry pulp is removed and we let it cool. Now we add some fresh lemon juice, which will take about 4 to 5 lemons and a bunch of ice. When you're ready to serve this, add some sparkling water to make it extra special. Top each with some fresh mint, more lemon and blueberries, and get ready for one of the most refreshing sippers you've ever had. Is it trendy? Yes. Is it easy? Yes. Is it a keeper? That would be a double yes. To get the recipe for our blueberry lemonade, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a very refreshing way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Do you have a chance to show your love for the 608 today? Today is 608 Day. Hillsdale Shopping Center will be providing a day of live entertainment, games, as well as sales and specials. There's also free postcards, a magnetic poetry wall, and activities for the kids. And our partners at Madison Magazine are showcasing some of the great deals you can take advantage of today and all this week. Head to channel3000.com/Madison Magazine to find out more. Let's get a final check here. First warn forecast. Here's Chris.
Hey, still steamy out there. We're going to be watching that chance of the showers of thunderstorms to develop later on this afternoon. Some of that is trying to happen right now. So be prepared to play a little splash and dash. Not everyone will see them, but some of you are going to get a little soaker that comes on through. We'll do this again tomorrow. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer. Same for Thursday, same for Friday. But Friday night and into Saturday, that is when we will see our next chance for showers of thunderstorms roll on through, and that'll likely lower the humidity Sunday into next week. Temperatures really only come down by a couple of degrees. So it's summer for sure. Temperatures stay above average as we remain generally dry.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.